So hey guys, Alex or AfterPot here, and today I'm bringing you guys a new kind of videos about story. And I'm sorry for not uploading. I kind of took a break from my PC and I came back recently. So in this video I'll be explaining the story, and I'll be explaining the flaws in his argument that I could find. If you disagree with my point of view, tell me why in the comments below, and tell me if you find more flaws in his arguments. So, I was playing a game called CSGO, casual match, and there was this one player, and I'm not gonna say his name, so let's just call him Spencer from iCarly. Well, just Spencer. I joined a casual game and I was minding my own business, and I saw Spencer typing in chat and calling everybody a faggot. So this is what I think. He just learned the word faggot and he can't use other swear words. He had a name for every type of person: an op fag, a 2v1 fag, camping fag, and so on and so forth. So I decided to speak up and to ask why he did that. So I asked questions, and then he just said, because you're being faggots. And I'm like, okay, so you're perfect and we're all fags. And he agreed with me. He said he was perfect and he said he was a god. So, and in my head I'm like, okay, he has a negative scores. That means more deaths than kills. And why does he think he's perfect if he's like that? So a few games passed and he continued typing, and this time he said something new. Hey CT, because he was on T side, stop being pussies and one person a kill, not 2% a kill. So I continued and told him that CSGO was a team-based game, and using teamwork to kill people is normal. But Spencer told us that we were gonna pick up bad habits. So okay, in my head I'm like, what's so bad about teamwork? So a few rounds later, I killed him, and because he was a huge dick, so I typed in chat it was worth it, and he wrote back, why is it worth it? And I'm like, okay, you win as a team or you lose as a team. And well, at the end, my team won and his team lost. So moral of this story, don't be a huge dick like Spencer. Okay, so it's time to point out some major flaws in his opinion. So number one, when somebody kills him with an op, he calls him an op faggot. And for what he says, for what I saw, is because Spencer, he can't use an op. I saw him try to use one and he missed like every shot. Number two, reason why he calls out two people for killing him, it's because the reasons I saw is one person tries to kill him, he dies, and then another person finishes off. The person that can't finish off his kill, one, he might be injured. Two, he might have headshotted the person. Spencer might have headshotted the person before he could kill Spencer. Three, don't know how to play the game. Or four, just for some odd reason he can't, you know. And number three, he called people out for camping when they're on CT. But on CT site, you usually camp site to wait for the bomb to be there. That's just called common sense. or unless you're just rushing because there's barely anybody on the enemy team left. And well, if you're on Spencer's lobby, he won't have none of your shit. 4. He says that the argument that he said that teamwork makes you weak, I feel like that's not true, because if you can't reach a jar that's high off on a shelf and your friend can't reach it, or your brother or your parents, you're gonna both find a way or help each other to get it. Unless you just take a share and go, but that's besides the point. And my last example is when you are at school and you're assigned a team project. So if you don't work as a team, you might not have a good mark. So you're gonna work with your teammate unless your teammate's a lazy bitch and you do all the work. So this is gonna wrap it up for this video, and please tell me if you like this content, and if you do, show me it by leaving a like and subscribing for more content. I'll be trying out new stuff in the later diet. Peace.